morning, Keto Morning here. It is Friday morning and I'm getting ready to start cooking. I'm feeling a little sore this morning for some reason. My neck, oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time turning my neck. I must have slept on it wrong. But anyway, I'm going to do something in the Instant Pot. I gotta look up my recipe and whatnot. I'm not that prepared this morning. I kind of, started watching YouTube videos and went down a rabbit hole with that last night and didn't get my recipe written down like I wanted to. So anyway, yeah, I will be back when I start cooking. So have a great day. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm getting ready to make some butter chicken, the Indian butter chicken, and I am going by Ketofocus, Annie at Ketofocus, her recipe. I am going to be making some substitutions because, I'm out of stuff. So, so she called for 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs. This is not 1.5 pounds. So when it gets done cooking, I'm going to add a can of chicken breast. And I thought that I had tomato sauce, but I do not. And the recipe calls for a cup of tomato sauce, so I'm just going to use pizza sauce. I hope this paprika is still good. All I have in my personal stuff is smoked paprika. This came out of my parents' cabinet. It's been up there a long time. I hope it's still good. In fact, I think it probably expired a couple years ago. Anyway, so here's the rest of my ingredients. She said that you can use ginger paste, so that's what I'm doing. I do have ground ginger. I just don't have fresh ginger, so I'm just going to use the ginger paste. And this is the garlic I'm going to be using. And this is my salt. Alright, so I'm going to get this chicken cut up, and then I'm going to get my butter and chicken into the Instant Pot. Okay, so I've got my butter and my onions. I used a little bit more butter than the recipe called for, and onions. I didn't measure. I'm okay with that. I like a lot of onions. It called for 1/4 cup of chopped onions, and I don't have a onion that I'm going to chop up myself, so I just use the frozen stuff. And I'm also probably going to add some onion powder because onion powder makes everything better. Anyway, so I'm going to let this get going, and I'm going to start adding my other ingredients. Got all my spices right here. Let's see, I got 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. Here's my chicken, and I will be right back. Oh, here's my coconut milk. Okay, the chicken is about done. Looks wonky on my screen here. So I sauteed the chicken in the butter and onions for a couple minutes before I added all the rest of the ingredients. And then I set it to pressure cook for 6 minutes, and now I'm just going to let it naturally release pressure. And then we will see how it looks. It smells really, really good. Alright, here it is, all done, and I admit I was quite impatient, so I went ahead and tried it, and oh my gosh, it is so good. Holy wow, it is really, really good. Yeah, I'm going to be making this again. So, yum! Alright, here is my keto Indian butter chicken all containered up. I don't have a lot of my Pyrex with me anymore. It's all in storage, so I improvise and use a mason jar. And actually, I think since I've got so much of it, I'm gonna just put this in the freezer downstairs, and then I'll have this for the weekend, Now, I didn't do exactly what Annie at Ketofocus did. She made a cilantro lime cauliflower rice to go with it. I did not do that. What I ended up doing was just adding the contents, the remaining contents of a bag of riced cauliflower to this. And then also I added the remaining contents of a bag of hemp hearts to it. And oh my gosh, this is so freaking good. So, so good. So what I basically have here is a Indian butter chicken stew, if you will. So anyway, this is going to be for the weekend. It is super yummy. And I will make sure to leave Annie at Ketofocus, her recipe, down in the description box below. And I will also show you exactly what I used in mine. Alright, so that's going to be it for now. I think I'm going to do some chaffles now. Alright, so now that I'm all done with the butter chicken, I've got the dishes washed, just downstairs, just put the clothes in the dryer. I'm just going to sit down and relax for a few minutes and have a snack. And I absolutely love, love, love this stuff. And I got it at Gordon. I think that's the only place you can get this around here. They had like other flavors, but I really love the jalapeno one. So the way I like to have this is on a pork rind, wrapped in one of these big pepperonis. So yum. Oh my gosh. I'm addicted to this. So having some fizzy water and have a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go upstairs and get to chaffling. So I'll check back in a little bit. According to the weather, it is cloudy, but as you can see, it is quite sunny out there, and that's pretty deceiving because the wind chill is 1 degree right now. Oh, look at that. I think those are cat paws out there. Yeah, the cat likes to chase the birds in the yard. There's a lot of birds out there. Alright, so now I'm going to go cook some of the muffins. I'm going to make like a, French toast out of them. Fishies. Alright, so what I'm doing now, in this pan, I cut up some bacon. I just used kitchen shears, and I didn't want to make a whole bunch of bacon because I'm just using this for the one dish that I'm doing right now, just for breakfast. So bacon going there, and then, I don't think this is hot yet, but just in case, in this pan I've got a tablespoon or 2. I really didn't measure. I just got out 6 pecans and chopped them up. So however much that ends up to be, that's what I've got in here. I've got a sprinkle of cinnamon. I've got half of a teaspoon of golden monk fruit. Although she said to use half a teaspoon of powdered monk fruit or erythritol. That's back in the other bedroom in a big, huge container, so I didn't bother bringing it out here. I just used what I have in here. And then, I think I already said a sprinkle of cinnamon. And then about a tablespoon of butter. So this is going to go on top of the French toast muffins, or the egg loaf muffins, whatever you want to call them. And believe it or not, so is the bacon. Because, bacon and maple syrup is all good together. So, okay, that is what I'm doing right now. And plus, I wanted to see if the egg loaf muffins would freeze well. So I've taken them out of the freezer. I put them in the freezer last night, and I took them out this morning. They are thawed, and I want to see how well they cook up. So I will show you the final results here in just a few minutes. Be right back. All right, that was really, really good. Holy good grief, wow, that is so good. I'm going to have to write it down so I remember exactly what I did so I can do it again. Um, the pecans were almost like a candied pecans because I used the golden monk fruit on it. Oh, wow. And the bacon with it, so, so good. I am definitely going to be doing this again. It was so good. And the muffins, the egg loaf muffins, freeze well. So, yay. I'm super excited. This was really good. So, I will check back in a little bit. This is the last of my food cooking for today. So, I just made 2 waffles basically. Got 8 waffles here. I'm just going to put these in the freezer. I don't know how good these fit in the toaster. I usually put the round ones in the toaster, but I don't usually put these in the toaster. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'm done. So I'm going to go downstairs, reset the dryer, and charge my phone for a little bit. And just sit down and relax for a few minutes. All right, I'll check back in later. Here's my dinner. It is the Portofino yellowfin tuna with the avocado, lemon juice, and seasoning. So there's my Portofino yellowfin tuna, my lemon juice, my seasoning, and avocado. That's dinner. Hey there, it is time to close this day out, and for the weekend, closing it out. I'm super tired now, so I'm just going to sit here and relax, have a cup of coffee for the next hour and a half until dinner time. This is what I'm having. Got just a little bit of heavy cream in there. It's the Organic Valley heavy cream. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to be working on the bird this weekend. I hope to get it done. I don't know if I will. Not going anywhere. It's probably going to be several days before I go anywhere because we're looking at some snow this coming week. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go and wait for my dad to get done with his usual Friday cleaning. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the vacuum cleaner running upstairs. So anyway, I hope everyone has a great weekend. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that, and I will see you next time.